When first learning angle measurements, we use a protractor, which you can see here. A protractor is half of a circle called a semicircle. Each one of these tick marks on the outer edge of the protractor represents 1 degree. The point of origin for drawing or measuring angles is this little hole here in the center. There is a line here at the bottom of the protractor that goes from 0 degrees on the left to 180 degrees on the right and passes through the origin or hole. This line is called the baseline. These outer numbers with increments of 10 degrees here in the protractor are angle measurements for angles we are measuring from the left side of the protractor. So for example, this would be a 60-degree angle that I've drawn on the screen. And these inner numbers are also angle measurements, but from the right side of the protractor. And here is a 60-degree angle from the right side of the protractor. So these 60-degree angles have the same 60-degree measurement. And we use protractors to measure angles and to draw angles. For instance, here is an angle, and let's say we need to measure it. We can measure this angle from the right or left side of the protractor. Since the angle opens up to the left, we'll measure it from the left side. We start by lining up the vertex of the angle with the center hole or origin of the protractor, and also lining up one of the sides of the angle with the baseline of the protractor, which is a 0-degree mark from the left side. From here, we look at where the other side of the angle lines up with the outer tick marks on the protractor. You can see that this side of the angle lines up with the tick mark at 40 degrees. So this is a 40-degree angle. And here is the same angle, but measuring its degrees from the right side of the protractor. Same method. Line up the vertex with the hole, then the side of the angle with the baseline on the right side of the protractor, which is 0 degrees from the right side, and measuring from the inner tick marks, we get the same measurement of 40 degrees. Now for drawing angles. Let's say that we need to draw a 100-degree angle. We'll start from the left side of the protractor. We first draw a dot on the paper in the center hole of the protractor. Next we draw a mark on the paper at the 0-degree mark on the outside numbers of the protractor to the left. Then we connect the two marks with the straight edge of the protractor. Next we line up the dot with the center point of the protractor and the line we just drew with the left side of the baseline from the protractor. Then we find the 100-degree tick mark on the outside numbers of the protractor and put a mark on the paper at that spot. Now we use the straight edge of the protractor and draw a line from the 100-degree mark to the dot, the vertex, that we drew in. And we now have our 100-degree angle. Now for drawing the same angle measurement from the right side. We use the same process. Draw a dot in the center hole, then make a mark for 0 degrees on the right side from the baseline. Then we use the straight edge of the protractor and connect the center dot with the tick mark we made from the baseline. Next we line up the center dot with the center point of the protractor and the line we just drew with the right baseline from the protractor. Next we find the 100-degree mark from the inner tick marks and mark that spot on the paper. Then use the straight edge of the protractor to draw a line from the vertex or center point to the tick mark we made at 100 degrees. And now we have a 100-degree angle drawn from the right side of the protractor. And that is the basics on how to use a protractor to measure and draw angles. Alright my friends, hopefully you got something out of this video. I do have more videos right there for you. Till next time, I am out of here.